Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I got a game of 6 versus 6 team deathmatch, and I don't post too many of these anymore. But anyway, I got some Blast from the Past action going on right now. Top right-hand corner of your screen, you can see the class that I'm using for this video. This is something I did for my first like 20 or 30 videos, and then I got pretty lazy with the whole YouTube video making. And then, I watched some of my videos the other day, and I was like, hey, I used to do this all the time, and, I got a lot of good feedback on it, and a lot of people said it was, a cool idea. So I decided that I would bring it back, and I guess not by popular demand, but by popular praise of the whole idea. So there it is, the class. Basically, the whole point of it is obviously you can always check at any time. You can go back to the beginning of the video and check whatever I'm using if I don't explain a specific part of my class, or you could even try and replicate the class entirely and try and do well with it on your own. So I guess that's the point of it. I wouldn't want to leave something like that up the whole game. It's just something there for the beginning of the video, and I don't know. I think you guys get where I'm going from. I guess I should move on. So in this game, using an M4A1, I guess I just touch on the fact that I'm still going to explain what I'm using in the video, and still going to explain why I'm using what I'm using in the video. It's just, like I said there, I guess as a little added bonus. So anyway, M4A1, Silenced, Scavenger, Stocking Power, and Ninja Pro. So lately in my videos, and I'm going to kind of go off on a tangent, but it is related. Lately in my videos, I've been playing a lot of Ground War, and I've been using, when I do use an assault rifle, I use an assault rifle with a red dot or holographic most of the time, and I use Steady Aim Pro. And the reason being is because in Ground War, it's much more hectic, as you guys can obviously guess. The 9 versus 9 game is much more hectic, and a lot of stuff going on, and you want people to pay attention to the radar as much as possible, because they're going to depend on that. And it is really, really risky to pay attention to your radar in Ground War, because you're going to have, obviously, 50% more people out there looking, at choke points or long sight lines around the map for them to pick you off. So if you're not using a silencer in Ground War, you can attract people towards you, and obviously with an assault rifle, you're going to be able to pick people off from far away, but if they come close to you, the Steady Aim Pro is going to come into, or it's going to help you out. It's going to be handy. But when you're playing much more aggressively in a 6 versus 6 game type, I would recommend using a silencer and Ninja Pro to be a little bit more stealthy, and like I said, play a little bit more aggressively, push the enemy into their spawn, and then set up camp, I guess. Not for, the whole game. Obviously right here, I'm not afraid to run out in the middle of nowhere, but what I did here is I pushed all the way up until their spawn, all the way up until into this building right here, set some claymores and held it down for a little bit because I didn't have any teammates over here to help me out, and I also knew that they would spawn in somewhere in this general vicinity and come back for revenge kills, which is pretty goddamn awesome, as Tate would say. So the silencer definitely comes in handy. I really like the fact that they don't know exactly where I am, especially the one thing you have to keep in mind is, yes, you got a lot of people coming at you for revenge kills, but by the time that they can get to you, because most likely they're going to be watching the kill cam or something like that if they get real mad. I see that a lot. I don't know. But by the time they get back to you, you're probably going to have killed one or two of their teammates, and still not going to know where you are. But if you were using a red dot while you're killing 2 or 3 of their teammates, they're going to follow the radar, and they're going to get little, updates about where you're headed to or where you are on the map, and they're going to be able to get to you a lot easier and stop themselves from dying on the way. So that might sound a little bit confusing, but I think you guys got the idea. Right here, going to fast forward through this chopper gunner. Lately, I haven't been fast forwarding through the chopper gunners because I guess I had taken a break from it, because I talked about how I got a lot of comments about how you guys like to see air support, and I guess I will show you guys the AC-130s and chopper gunners that are decent, but that one was really terrible, and it got shot down. Wasn't a good thing. And then I made a mistake right here, and I don't know. I just didn't get that kill. It was unfortunate. So this area right here, this wall right here, I don't make great use of it right now, but especially in domination, you're going to be able to hold down behind this wall which is next to the gas station, which is a very, very common spawn if the enemy has B domination. So you're going to be able to pick people off with an assault rifle and also trap people in crevices. Now you can also do this in team deathmatch, which I'm going to attempt to do right here. I push towards the broken building and immediately want to get upstairs, because if you can look into the crevices or crevasses, I don't know, you can get some pretty easy spawn kills. I actually didn't go up in the building right now. There's something else I wanted to talk about. This area right here, these two windows that you can jump out of, kind of sit on this little ledge area and just shoot people at, is absolutely phenomenal for something called clipping. And I don't think most of you guys know what clipping is. If you do, bear with me. But if you don't know what clipping is, it is in Modern Warfare 2 or in all Call of Duty games, the entire series, the actual camera for the game is messed up. And by camera, I mean the way you see your gun and all that. It should be a little bit lower, or I think higher. I'm not sure. But the basic gist of it is bullets in Modern Warfare 2, and like I said, all other Call of Duty games, come out of your forehead. And I'm not kidding. They come out of your forehead. You ever get into one of those positions where you got a guy crouching behind a wall and the only thing you can see is his forehead, but you know he can still see you and shoot you? Well, the reason being is your bullets are coming out of your forehead. I mean, if you can see somebody in Modern Warfare 2, you can shoot them. It's just kind of the rule of thumb. And I don't know. I think a lot of you guys understand that, but just in case you guys don't understand it, I wanted to explain it. So at this point, you're just kind of pushing towards this broken building towards the end of the video. Like I said, watching my back and holding the corners, or not the corners, but the outside of the map. A very general tip, but I see it neglected all too often. I hear people say, oh, don't give general tips like that. Don't give stuff that's obvious. Yeah, well, the obvious stuff is usually the most important stuff, and that's the stuff you have to pay attention to the most. So keep in mind right here, just keeping to the outside of the map, and it's stopping me from dying. So I guess it's a pretty useful tip that people, like I said, forget all the time. I guess the video is pretty much over right here. I got really lucky right there. I can't believe that guy didn't get me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think there's one more kill right here. Final score is 43-4. So that's pretty damn good, I think, for a 6 versus 6 game type where there's only 75 kills to be had. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give the video a like. I really appreciate that, guys. It's really simple. It only takes a second. I'll see you guys later. Bye.